Cecil Beaton was a renowned British photographer, designer, and writer, celebrated for his elegant and distinctive portraits of celebrities and royalty. Beaton's passion for photography ignited at a young age. He gained prominence through his work with publications like Vogue and Vanity Fair, where his innovative style and artistic flair set him apart. His fascination with glamour and high society continued throughout his life. A style leader in his own right, he was known for his effortless charm, wit, flamboyant dress, and sharp-tongued remarks about celebrities, a trait that led writer Jean Cocteau to dub him Malice in Wonderland. During World War II, Beaton served as a war photographer for the British Ministry of Information, capturing powerful images that documented the impact of the conflict. His versatility extended beyond photography. He was also an accomplished costume and set designer, earning Academy Awards for his work on Gigi, released in 1958, and My Fair Lady, released in 1964. Highly ambitious, Beaton's keen aesthetic eye and flair for the theatrical allowed him to stay relevant throughout a 50-year career, continually reinventing himself and his style. Join us as we uncover the genius of Cecil Beaton and celebrate his remarkable legacy in the world of art and photography. Sir Cecil Walter Hardy Beaton was born in Hampstead, England, to Ernest Beaton, a timber merchant, and Esther Sisson. His interest in the arts was encouraged from a young age. At 11, Beaton received a box brownie camera. His nurse, Alice Collard, an amateur photographer, helped him refine his technique. He photographed his family, posing his sisters and mother like Hollywood starlets. Beaton attended Heathmount School and later Harrow, where he described himself as quiet, weak, and rather effeminate. In 1922, Beaton started at the University of Cambridge, but spent most of his time with the Amateur Dramatic Club instead of studying. He submitted photographs to various publications and, in 1924, had an image accepted by Vogue. Leaving Cambridge in 1925 without a degree, he pursued photography. His father wanted him to work, but Beaton chose to explore photography in Venice, a trip that left him disappointed. Returning to England, he connected with the bright young things and gained entry into high society. In 1928, he moved to New York, eventually working for Vogue for a decade. He photographed celebrities and met figures like George Hoyningen-Huene and Horace Paul Alberborman, shaping 1930s fashion photography. Beaton became court photographer in 1937, but his Vogue career ended in 1938 after an anti-Semitic controversy. He returned to England, struggling to rebuild his career amid public backlash. His career was revived by the outbreak of war in 1939 when he was offered a job as a photojournalist with the Ministry of Information. He photographed a variety of subjects, including soldiers, workers, political figures, and the Queen, and traveled to places like the Middle East and China. During this time, he produced powerful images that established him as a versatile photographer beyond fashion. In the 1940s, his work appeared again in Vogue. Later, Beaton photographed several celebrities, including Greta Garbo. Beaton's career flourished, and he photographed the birth of Prince Charles in 1948. He also expanded into costume and set design, and by 1958, he worked on the successful stage production of My Fair Lady. In 1963, Beaton met Kinmoit Hoytsma, a former Olympic fencer, and began a romantic relationship. After his success with the stage show, Beaton designed the costumes for My Fair Lady, released in 1964, earning an Oscar. On set, he met Audrey Hepburn, whom he admired for her discipline. In 1965, Kinmoit Hoytsma ended their relationship, leaving Beaton devastated. Beaton's work was highly celebrated, and in 1972, he was knighted. After a stroke in 1974, he learned to work with his left hand and continued to take photographs. Beaton passed away on January 17, 1980. Cecil Beaton left behind more than just a collection of photographs. He left a vision, an artistic revolution that redefined the way the world saw beauty, fashion, and character. His lens was not merely a tool for capturing faces. It was a portal into the essence of his subjects, revealing their charisma, vulnerability, and mystique. Beaton's impact on photography extended beyond aesthetics. He was the architect of a new kind of glamour, one that transcended time. The iconic Hollywood starlet image, with its ethereal glow and sophisticated allure, was his creation, earning the title of the Beaton Woman from Irving Penn. But his work was never just about beauty, it was about storytelling. His playful yet deliberate compositions replaced the stiff formality of traditional portraiture, infusing each frame with theatricality, imagination, and depth. In the world of fashion photography, Beaton was a pioneer. Alongside visionaries like Horst Paul Albert Bormann, he transformed static imagery into dynamic narratives, elevating fashion photography to an art form. His use of elaborate sets, dramatic backdrops, and surreal elements not only showcased the garments, but also conveyed emotion and intrigue. Through his work, fabric and form became part of a larger, mesmerizing spectacle. But Beaton's reach extended far beyond his own generation. His photographs remain as striking today as they were decades ago, their elegance and innovation undiminished by time. His influence lingers in the works of modern photography legends like Annie Leibovitz, who admired his ability to merge grandeur with intimacy. The echoes of his artistry are unmistakable in her portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, a composition reminiscent of Beaton's regal masterpiece, Queen Elizabeth II, Buckingham Palace, taken in 1968. Cecil Beaton was a visionary who reshaped the visual language of his time. He understood that photography was not just about documentation. It was about transformation. It was about capturing the ephemeral and making it eternal. His legacy is not confined to galleries and archives. It lives on in the way we perceive beauty, in the way we frame elegance, and in the way we tell stories through the lens. His work reminds us that artistry is not just in what we see, it is in how we choose to see it.